Okay, good afternoon, Auntie Margie, Tito Art, and Lance. Upon arrival at our future farm, I found your cousins sitting in this small place they've mentioned in the last video. So why are you here?
First of all, Lance, good afternoon. I would like to tell you that I really appreciate that you still recognize me as your cousin, even if I'm a little bit darker than your skin. So now we are here because early in this morning, we arrived in this farm and plant tanglad. Just Google it, English of it. And then we separate the piece of wood. We separate like this in the grass, so the grass will become also a fertilizer. And now we're here because this place fits its purpose, because we are really tired and our grandfather is not tired of giving us task. So now I think our grandfather forgot about us, so it's time for you to tour. It's time for me to tour you in this farm.
So okay, what do you think? What's the first thing we would like? You would like to visit us? So you would like to show us?
I will show you our collection of poop of carabao, because it become a good fertilizer to our future plants in our grapes and mango in our farm. You know, plants is like human. They also need care, love, protection, and food. But human don't eat carabao poop.
So as you can hear, our grandfathers is looking for us, and he's keep on shouting your name.
Our grandfather is now shouting, so as you can see. So as you can see, this part. As you can see, we fill this sack of carabao poop. And since it is full, we cannot carry this sack. So once the sack is full, we just leave it everywhere. And a lot of like this in that part, because we can't handle this to carry.
So okay, so our grandfather is looking for us because he wants to ask for some coins just to buy for what? Buy for what?
Yellow ice.
Ice. So okay, so we will give so I don't have coins. So take charge.
Serang yan. Takol dapat ta. Dan na ito big. 8. Hello. Mayroon. Ingat na.
So Lance, I would like to introduce also to you your cousin. Boy. Kay nga ni kay Lance.
Hi.
Oh, that's one of your cousin.
Okay. Lance, as I mentioned earlier, we have still a lot of sack of rice there, and we still have a lot of poop of carabao everywhere. So when we have a perfect time for this, we will collect all of that. But since our grandfather is always giving us tasks, we are still having a hard time treating those carabao poop. And I will tell you some secret. Sometimes we go in this place, look at that. And since this place is very far from our Nipa hut, since it's very far, our grandfather can't reach this place because of his, growing old. Now, we climbed that tree and get some fresh buko because it's very relaxing and good for hot weather. We drink a lot of that. You look at this. This is an evidence. We throw this because our grandfather will be mad at us when he knew that we climbed his tree without permission.
So,
No. Okay, Lance, I think we've rest enough, so we will go to our grandfather and accept all the tasks that he will give to us. Let's go. I will tell you something. We have a problem here because if you remember the tall grass that I believe is dead in the last video, it's now resurrecting and making his or her baby. We will see that in that part.
so you're telling to us that the grass have already making their siblings.
Yeah. And we're afraid that it is not
good.
and it is not no more obligation of the grass cutter person because they already cleaned this part. And now, as you can see, let's go faster. Oh, in this part you can see a baby tall grass, so it is small grass. That is resurrecting in this part. So we're thinking of solution for this kind of problem because if you remember, this place is for our papaya. Oh, and you can see a lot of baby grass. This grass prank us. We think it is dead, but it is
Not.
It is not. And I have a trivia for you, Lance. It's a very good trivia. Did you know that the largest flower in the world can be found in the Philippines? And this is it. It is called Rafflesia.
Rafflesia, or in our layman's term, called laun.
Yeah, it's laon.
In our dialect.
It is still small, but once it is boom, it is become a very huge flower, and that very huge flower creates a
Very bad smell.
very bad odor. Yan. It's no purpose for human, but the laman or the fruit or something that
Fruit
is
crops.
Yeah, the crops of this flower can be cooked and feed to pig. Because if human eat the crops of this flower, it's very do they do this.
They will get bad breath.
Bad breath and itchy. Ay.
Oh. So, there's a lot of pineapple in this place. So,
Yeah.
this pineapple is in this place, even though we did not plant this pineapple. So, we arrive in this area, or we procure or we purchase this land with this pineapple already planted.
Okay, this pineapple is very good. It is very red. But if you think it is ripe, no, it's not. When you taste that, in that it has no taste because it is still young. We have a lot of this and we try to taste it because we believe it's ripe. But it's a prank. It's not. So as you can see, our lovely couple is resting in that part. You can see that they're dating.
Come on.
And prove to us that we have forever. Let's interview for a short time.
So I think they forgot us because they were not annoying.
Okay, grandfather. Do you believe in forever?
So this is our grandmother and grandfather Lance. So Nay, what would you say to Lance? So yeah. Oh, first task. You buy some cigarette for our.
Ay, ikwento tabi ah.
So as we've mentioned in the first video, we're setting up our water source. But now I think we getting a hard time and difficulties in finding our water source in this area because maybe due to this place is in a high ground, so we think we need a lot of pipe. So we're getting a hard time and difficulties in finding our water source. So what they are doing?
They are founding the land again. It is the
How many times?
it's the third time that they dig a hole in the ground to find water because they found in that part and in this part that the two part that they did also produce dark chocolate, not water. We can show you a video clip of that. And now we're going in the lower part of our land, so we believe that in lower that we finally get water in that part. Because as you can see, we only borrow. They only let us use the water source of this house. That is very kind, but that is very hard to get water because it always die. 5 days and it is die, and we need to resurrect it again and die again. So we believe that we wish that finally we get water source in that part.
Okay. So our grandfather's plan after the 3 labor that he buy their service after cleaning the area, he would like to ask their service again to clean all this coconut tree in order to bear fruits, in order to be productive, and in order to in order to make the tree taller. And what na? So the mahogany will be cut. Oh. Oh, so the mahogany will be cut at the upper part so that the energy of the tree to tall will be converted into the it will be converted in order for the tree to become huge, not taller. And also that fits the purpose because this location, or in our country, we have a lot of typhoons every year. So if we will going to cut the top of the mahogany tree, they can manage now to survive a lot of typhoons that will be visiting our country. Okay, Sedi, come here. We look at the area that is possible and that could be so this is the one that you planted early in this morning.
Yeah, I don't know the English for this.
So just call it tanglad.
Yeah, tanglad. If we can English the word, we can
Slang it.
English the
Pronunciation.
pronunciation, the accent.
Okay. So as you can see, in the first video, this small nipa hut, or this temporary resting place, don't have yet cover, but now it will be covered so that it can be a perfect place to sleep even though at night. Is that right? Ready?
Yes.
So okay, your cousin Imboy, the son of Uncle Rinald, is preparing for a drink for our workers here in the farm. So let us show Lance the perfect place for the cultivation, or the, what do you call it, preparation of the organic fertilizer, which is, what's the English of tuli? Worm.
Yeah.
I'm so
Organic worm.
So organic worm. So as you can see, this place is not capable of holding or being placed with buildings, because we will be going to cut these mahogany trees in order to place building in this site. So this is a perfect place for the organic worm that we are planning, because we know that we will going to plant grapes and mango, and that fertilizer will be a good for our mango trees and grapes in order for there to bear fruits in the future and be productive in their functions. So do you have idea how small or how huge the rectangular shape that we were going to make? Yeah, that what you call compost pit.
It's
So do you think this place is not good for the compost pit?
yes, because we have a house there. They will have a hard time to sleep if the odor is not good. So if it's possible, we can go
Oh,
more forward in this place. Or in that
okay. So I think in this location, or in this area, in that down part of our mahogany trees, so I think it's possible that we're going to put the compost pit and the house of our worms, in order for there to produce fertilizer for our grapes and mango. So we have additional crafts here, the pineapple. So as you can see, this pineapple is being planted by the seller, but they did not manage it, and look, they will be destroyed by, or they'll be destroyed by the animals, and they've been. So okay, this is the place where I'm standing in the last video, where I could show you the mahogany tree lands. And now, so look,
this yesterday this place is covered also by grass, and anything that make it dirty. So you can see now it's already clean, and it's also visible in this part because of our workers that are very industrious and faithful in their job. So as you can see, it is very clean, but not that clean because of this dead grass.
But do you think that this dead grass will also resurrect?
I'm thinking of that. If you have solution for our problem, just tell us, because we're having a hard time figuring it out. It is very small. We can clean that by the usual way we clean this part. Our cousin, create juice. For the first time, we will take juice in this place. We always drink cold water, but now our grandfather have a good mood because of their sweet time with his wife. Ay, sagdo ko lang. The juice they made is not for us. It's for the waterman. But we still have one piece of juice. I think I will hide it. And now, for the meantime, I will cook this. And a lot of this, I will cook this for the merienda of our workers. Since our cook has a task to do, they also tasked me to cook this for our beloved workers. Like that, you look at that, it's very industrious. We work 22 hours a day. So I think it is all for today, Lance. I'm happy to tour you in your land, in LanceyLand, but I am having a hard time talking to you. I'm not fluent in English, but I will study hard. So when you arrive in this place, you will understand us and our Carabao English. That's all.
Okay, so thank you so much. So that's for today, and we will going to make another video showing you the progress and activities we're doing here in our farm. So I think your cousins having a good time here because our grandfather and grandmother is calm and sweet looking at looking at the man making our water sources. So thank you so much, Lance. Auntie Margie, Tito Art.
Hi cousins, I feel sorry for you because of the juice. Oh, you're so tired. There was sweat in a circle like flag of the Japan. and then when you came, there was no love for you. So that's why I'm gonna give you some juice. I'm gonna use some pineapples overseas. And I'm also gonna give you a straw hat, and some sunglasses, because you're always using that cloth, and I don't think it works as well since the heat. Also, I think you should probably use some sort of grass pesticide. Maybe it's some sort of grass disease that's making it resurrect again. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you and goodbye.